July 21st, representatives from all taxing units in Allen County gathered at the City-County building for a special fiscal summit. Organized by County Auditor Lisa Blosser, the summit offered governmental units the chance to plan and set priorities for the community in light of recent legislative changes, most notably those dealing with limits on property tax levies, the so-called circuit breakers. Several experts outlined the impact these changes will have on the budget-making process, and the taxing units gained a greater understanding of the unique challenges they face in order to meet the expectations of taxpayers. Among those making presentations at this Allen County Fiscal Summit, the State Auditor Tim Berry from Fort Wayne in Allen County, and he joins us now. You outlined during your presentation how Indiana has been able to successfully weather these economic times far better than other states, yet you also talked about concern for future years for Indiana. Talk a little about that for us.
Well, certainly what we have seen is our fiscal soundness in the state of Indiana is largely a result of holding and restraining expenditure growth. Over the last year, we held expenditure growth to just 0.5%. Over the last 5 years under Governor Daniels, it's been held to about 2.3%. That's against a national average well in excess of 5%. So holding that expenditure growth has allowed Indiana to be in a good financial state. Last year alone, savings from reversions and constraint of expenditures was $500 million. But certainly we don't know when the economy is going to turn around. No one really has that crystal ball. Revenue for the state was down 7.4% last year, $963 million. We saw reductions in every form of revenue, from sales tax to income tax to corporate income tax, even gaming. So we're hopeful that the economy will turn around in time for us to maintain this fiscal situation.
Well, given those concerns, how important is it to have fiscal summits like the one we're holding here in Allen County?
Working together, communicating, understanding information up front. For those units of government that are in the room today that are dependent upon income tax dollars as a portion of their revenue and a portion of their budget dollar appropriation, it's important to know that we saw a reduction last year of 10.8% in income tax across the state. That may be exactly where it is in Allen County. It may be a little higher, it may be a little lower. But we do know that everyone across the state is seeing reductions in income tax dollars. They need to know so that they can begin planning for that as those income tax dollars come in during next year's budget.
And from the standpoint of taxpayers, why is it important for them that summits such as this are held?
You know, the most efficient form of government is when units of government are talking together, communicating, and working together. So that they are not providing redundant services, but that they're providing more efficient services. And getting in the room and talking together amongst each other is certainly going to be an opportunity that Allen County has that no other county in the state has.
I was going to say, you talked about advocating having similar summits like this throughout the state of Indiana.
We haven't seen any of this take place yet anywhere else, but I commend Auditor Lisa Blosser for taking the initiative to bring everyone together to begin that dialogue so that we can all provide more efficient government going forward.
State Auditor Tim Berry, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.
Allen County Auditor Lisa Blosser was the driving force in organizing and putting together this fiscal summit. Lisa, explain a little to the folks why you thought this was important to do.
I just wanted to provide an opportunity for all our local governmental units to come together so that we could review all the new legislative changes and that we could come together in a plan to spread out to our whole community.
What do you think folks took away from this meeting?
There was a lot of new information. All our property tax information was disseminated today, so they'll have better revenue numbers to go into budget hearings for the 2010 budget.
What do you hope is the next step in terms of what people will do next after attending this summit.
Right. What we've discovered today is that we will need more of these meetings. It was a lot of information to cover today, so there will definitely be a part 2 of our summit.
And I thought it was interesting that Tim Berry mentioned that, as far as he knows, this is unique in the state of Indiana. What were your thoughts about that?
Yeah, that was great to hear. We have a wonderful bunch of elected officials, I believe, and different governmental units that are all very willing to work together and cooperate. And the most important part of that is communication. So that's what we were trying to give everyone the opportunity today to get together and communicate.
And ultimately, the benefit is for the taxpayer in the end.
Absolutely. Community-wide plan is what we're looking for.